uPVC double glazing started in Germany in 1947. By the time it had got to the UK in the 1980s, it already had 90% of market penetration in domestic homes in Germany. The UK quickly followed. Australia is probably the last developed country in the world where uPVC double glazing isn't a standard. The industry here is in its infancy. Our true belief is that in 10 years' time, most homes in Australia will be double glazed. Ecostar M+ UK was established over 40 years ago and is one of the largest uPVC double glazing companies in the UK. 12 years ago, we won an award called Manufacturer of the Year, and a number of companies in Melbourne contacted us to see if we'd be happy to supply them. We were quite excited by the prospect and started supplying. But really within a couple of years, we found there was a couple of major hurdles to get over. Firstly, the standard European product that we supply, we felt wouldn't survive in the harsh climate out here. So we spent a good 2 years creating a product range that was unique for the climate here. We then came out to Melbourne to revisit these customers and talk to them about the advancement in product. The issue really was that they weren't happy to pay the extra cost and just wanted us to continue to supply our standard European product. So the relationships broke down. We visited the Melbourne Exhibition Centre from where we wanted to further introduce the product and found that although these companies weren't happy to pay, homeowners were extremely interested in the product. So as a result, we spent the next 2 years developing a business plan to come out here and really do it ourselves from manufacture all the way through to completion of the installation. We established 2nd of July 2011. There was 2 of us who started the business. We had 1 unit in Thomastown, and now we occupy a purpose-built 200 square metre customer service centre and depot, employing over 70 people. It's grown rapidly. We manufacture and install the highest quality, most energy efficient double glazed window and door range in Australia. Windows and doors are rated on U values, so the lower the U value, the better the product. A double brick wall, for example, have a U value of around 0.8. A standard window here in Australia has a U value of around 10. Ecostar has the lowest certified U value of 1.2, so almost as energy efficient as a wall. We're also the only company that provides a product that's actually tested to deal with the climate here. Our testing shows that the standard European product will become brittle over a number of years, whereas our product is created to outstand 40 years. I think the other most important thing is that we're the only company in Melbourne in this industry that is a registered building practitioner. What it means is that you're employing a highly skilled and trained individual who's capable of carrying out the work, but also as important is that you're financially covered by insurance which is vetted by the Victorian government. The journey has been interesting and enjoyable. In truth, I think it's been about educating the market. With the ever-increasing energy costs and our reliance on non-renewable energies, the most important thing that we do every day is try to educate Australians that they need this product.
I must say we've both been really happy with the Ecostar experience from start to finish. The sales guy who came around was very knowledgeable, made us feel really comfortable, didn't he? The installers have been a joy to watch. I've never had tradies like it. My main benefit, of course, is that I can't hear the traffic now in the mornings and at night, so it's been really peaceful, hasn't it?
Yeah, and also I'm loving the look of them and how warm the house is now. I was taking out the rubbish the other night and it was so cold outside, and I came back in and I was so surprised how warm and toasty it was inside.
Yeah, it's been lovely. I must say that we would both recommend Ecostar to anybody.
For me, the most memorable milestone for the business was winning International Installation Company of the Year. Over 3,000 companies were independently audited for that award, and we came out on top. We're actually the only company in Australia that's ever won that prestigious award. Our challenges are to manage growth and to continually recruit and train individuals in the Ecostar way so that we can continually try and exceed customers' expectations. Our long-term plan is to go into other states, but to continue that growth without having any detrimental effect to customer service, after-sales service, or product quality, because they're a core part of our culture here. I think leadership as a whole, or business leadership, really starts with strategy. I think you've got to have a concise, clear plan that is based on a reasonable timescale. Once you have that in place, the most important thing then is to put enough resource to it to be able to achieve it. For me, it's as much about people as it is strategy. As a business been established for over 40 years, we're very fortunate to have a relatively young management team which drives this business forward. In this industry, we have a responsibility to the environment. As long as we continue to procure the right materials and we continue to reduce that U value and therefore reduce our carbon footprint on the world, then we're creating a better place slowly for our children and for the environment moving forward.